Hi my lovely. So I thought I would sit and write a bit of a Christmas shopping list, and also to research current prices on Sainsbury's as well. So I have categorised the areas of shopping and what I need, and I have also put an asterisk, I can't even speak, I'm still full of this cold, next to things that I could possibly, hopefully, pick up at some point on a yellow sticker. So let me go through the plans. So first of all, I have got the actual dinner. So although I am not cooking a Christmas dinner and I won't be hosting a Christmas dinner, I still want my own Christmas dinner in my house at some point. And I've mentioned before also that I'm happy to live off of turkey, roast dinners, turkey leftovers for the duration. If it takes me through to New Year, I'll be more than happy. Now, I put $16.99 for my turkey because although I'd done a video a little while ago on getting your Christmas dinner for less than 25 quid, that was the small Aldi turkey. I think the next size up at Aldi is $16.99, so I'm going to get my turkey from Aldi. So I have put $16.99 to get a larger turkey and to live off of that turkey for longer. So we've got all the dinner things. Now we know that the veg will be super cheap, price wars. So nothing like that will be bought until much closer to Christmas itself. I've also put a cauliflower down because I usually do a cauliflower cheese with a roast dinner and certainly with a Christmas dinner. So that's why there's cauliflower on there. Lots of people might have that anyway, but I'm traditionally sprouts done with bacon and chestnuts, although I'm probably not going to bother with any of that this year. Carrots and parsnips, I've always in the past done with honey and mustard, whole grain mustard, but again, that probably won't happen when I'm not cooking for other people. Sorry, this is going to be very stoppy and starty again because of my constant nose blowing and coughing. Next on the list, I've got red cabbage. Usually it's the only time of year that I will probably have that on a dinner, but I do enjoy that with Christmas dinner. So I've got red cabbage written down, and you can see I've started now to price things up. So I've got a box of stuffing, even though I've got one in the cupboard. I want to get another one. I have got sausage meat at £3, streaky bacon at $2.29, chipolatas at $4.50. Now that appears to be a pack of 20 according to the Sainsbury's I've looked online. So I think 20 chipolatas for $4.50 is actually a good price. So that's why I've put those down, because again, even once the turkey's gone, if there's sausages left, yeah, I'm more than happy with that. I've already got my Christmas pudding because I am very traditional. It will be Christmas pudding for dessert when I have this roast dinner. And I got that in the sale in January, so I've not had to include that. Some people might like mince pies, trifle, whatever floats your boat really, isn't it? But I've already got my pudding, but I will need cream. So I've factored in the price for cream. Then Christmas Day breakfast, or breakfast throughout the Christmas period for me and my family. Again, this is a traditional thing with us. Bagels, smoked salmon and Philadelphia. Smoked salmon, I've looked online. The best price one is actually on a Nectar price at £7. It works out better per grams than the £6 one. So I've just kind of like penciled that in. I will definitely be getting some, but I might just get a smaller pack, or I'm hoping, because I've got the star next to it, that I'm going to be able to pick that up perhaps on a yellow sticker. Philadelphia, that's currently on a nectar price, but I'm not sure if I'll buy that yet. And orange juice, I've not even put a price down for orange juice at the moment, and we're already on quite a bit of money. So again, traditionally, Bucks Fizz. So fresh orange and Prosecco. Now, I've already got Prosecco because I picked up the the Sainsbury's one that was price matched to Aldi a good few weeks back, which you would have seen in a previous video. So I've already got Prosecco, but I will need orange juice. Then you will have seen recently that I showed how I made a turkey and leek pie, although I made it with leftover chicken on my video. I will make the pie at some point between Christmas and New Year, and for that I will need pastry and I will also need leeks. Now, I hopefully could pick them up on yellow sticker. However, leeks are currently on a nectar price at £1.10. So I was thinking that I could possibly buy those now and I could make up the base for the turkey pie, and then I could just defrost it, warm it through and add the cooked turkey as I'm about to make the pie. So I honestly think I'm going to do that and pick those leeks up on a nectar price in case I can't get them with a yellow sticker on, because I'm going to have to go to the supermarket a lot more than normal to try and grab some bargains. Now, another thing that's been tradition for my family, and something that I've done for many, many years, is to make a chocolate and orange trifle. Now, my grown-up kids still love it, so I don't make a sherry trifle. This was a trifle that I made when they were young. Now, this used to be our New Year's Day pudding back when I lived at my previous house and people came for New Year's Day dinner. However, I now do a buffet where I have all my kids and grandkids, and I now make the trifle for consuming on that particular day. So chocolate Swiss roll, mandarin segments and orange jelly. The only thing I have to check there is whether my bird's custard powder is still in date. I don't know if I bought it new last year or whether that was the year before, so that needs checking before adding to the list. Then I have put down for my buffet, so I've put party food. Now, one of my daughters really loves what I had last year, which were some potato skins with cheese and bacon. I don't even know if they're going to do them this year, but I will keep an eye out for those. I like anything prawn based, again, as do the rest of the family, because it's something that I wouldn't normally eat a great deal of. And I also think I've seen, I'm not sure if Sainsbury's do them, but I've seen some bao buns as party food. I may have seen it on a TV advert. I would really like to pick up some of those. So again, we've got the star next to it because I would like to be able to pick up these things on a yellow sticker. Then for the buffet, I will do a cheese board. I haven't written down the price of Stilton. Stilton is expensive. I probably will still get some, but yeah, I'm just going to play it by ear for now. But Camembert, Brie, Boursin, and there is currently a pack of 3 cheeses, a Taste the Difference pack for $3.25. I'm going to check out the date on that when I go. Also with my cheese board, I would like grapes and figs. Now, there are currently figs in Sainsbury's, but I tell you what, come Christmas, there won't be, because there never is. The last 2 years, I have not been able to get figs, and I've not been happy about it at all, but they are on the list anyway. Again, I would like to pick them up if possible on yellow sticker, but we shall see. I've budgeted £2 for different types of crackers. So there will be cream crackers, which I think are only 40 odd p, and some other kind of cracker as well. and breadsticks because the kids always like those. I wrote sausage rolls there. However, I'm just going to pop down to the bottom of the page to go through a couple of other bits concerning these sausage rolls. And then general, I've got butter and milk because I'm going to need probably more of that for making cheese sauce for cauliflower cheese, custard for trifle, etc, etc. So currently on Nectar Price, we have red cabbage, taste the difference. So the £1.90 that I've quoted above, that is a Nectar Price. Leeks, again, as I've mentioned, are £1.10. Philadelphia is currently $2.25 for the larger pot. I think that's £1 off on Nectar. And the Camembert price of $2.15 is also a Nectar price. Boursin is also on Nectar price for £2. And then the three cheeses that I mentioned are on a Nectar price at £3.25. So I want to look out for those items. So I might possibly buy the red cabbage now and freeze it, the leeks and make the base for the turkey and leek pie now and freeze it. And we'll check out these other cheeses and see what kind of date that they have got on them. You'll see there's no price next to sausage rolls there, and that's because when I looked up the price online, I saw that Sainsbury's have currently got an offer on their frozen party food, which is buy three, get the cheapest free when you've got a Nectar card. So if, for example, I got 2 prawn-based items, so I've looked them all up and seen the range online, tempura prawns and prawn toasts. So you can see $2.75. I think there are 12 in the pack there. 10 or 12 prawn toasts. And then if I get the sausage rolls as part of this deal, I'll get the sausage rolls for free. So those 3 items will come to £5.75, which seems quite reasonable. So again, back in the day, in my old house, we would have party food actually on Christmas Day evening. When people started to get a little bit peckish about 8 o'clock, we would pop some bits in the oven. But now I do that as part of the buffet that I do for my children one day between Christmas and New Year, depending what days I've got off of work and what days my children also have off of work and are free. So that is my current list. With the prices I've written down, don't forget I said I've not put a price for orange juice. £70 and 2p. What can I say? I'm pretty shook at that amount of money, to be perfectly honest with you. So I've not budgeted anything extra for food costs at Christmas. Just thought I was going to pick these up as I did my normal shop whenever I go shopping once or twice a week to the supermarket. I was just going to kind of like grab the Swiss roll and, you know, a few other bits as I went along. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to play this. We shall see. It'll be interesting. I'm going to go to Sainsbury's today, which is Saturday, the last Saturday of the month. I'm not sure of the date. It must be the 29th today. I sorted out today off of work. I've still got a few days of annual leave to take, actually, because it's my grandson's birthday party this afternoon. But I can't go due to my cold. Although my daughter said the kids are a bit snuffly, you can come if you want to, just keep away from the children. There's not only my grandchildren to consider, there are other people that are coming with babies and toddlers and children. But the biggest thing that I never thought about was the fact that my daughter, who had an operation, as you will remember, back in October, has got to go back in on Tuesday for another operation. So I sadly cannot be with all of my kids and grandchildren this afternoon because I can't put her at risk. I can't imagine having your throat cut and having the cough that I've got, if she was to get this cough and then that developed after her operation, I would fear for her stitches and everything. So yeah, it also means that I'm probably not going to be able to go to the hospital and visit her. I can't see this disappearing overnight miraculously. It was a week on Thursday. Today is Saturday. I've still got a nose dripping like a tap. I've still got a cough and I'm still slightly croaky. So yeah, very, very sad that I'm missing the party, but I've got to put my daughter first on this occasion. You know, and hopefully there'll be plenty more birthday parties to come with the grandkids. But yeah, just in case anybody was wondering, because I didn't mention, my daughter's operation previously was for a partial thyroidectomy because she had some nodules on her thyroid, which they thought were benign, and sadly it turned out they weren't, so they're taking the rest of it away. So yeah, anyway, let's go shopping. So first up, we've got the Christmas shop. The best is yet to come, trust me. Yellow sticker bargains. Right, okay, let's go through what we've got here. So first on the list are the Jacob's Savour crackers. It should be £1.90. Nectar price saving of 65p. They were £1.25. The breadsticks were 55p. Mandarins £1.05. And then halloumi fries as part of the Christmas buffet. Party bits and pieces reduced to £1.59. Then we've got a king prawn selection. Look, should be £5.50, was £1.99. And as I said, I'm more interested in the prawns than anything else. They're always super tasty. Then we have the jelly, £1.30. Sage and onion stuffing. I didn't get the 90p box, I got the 45p one because I think that's enough, so I've saved myself 45p. And then I picked up the leeks on the nectar price of £1.10, so I'm going to make the base for the turkey and leek pie early and get that in the freezer. So £1.10 on nectar. And next we have the sausage meat, which was £2.75. That's for my sausage meat and stuffing and sausage meat balls. I always do and have done my whole adult life. Stuffing and sausage meat balls. And then the streaky bacon at £2.29. So I have crossed the bits off of the list that I have bought and factored in any different pricing there. So you will see, where is it? Where's the jelly? Oh yeah, so I had £1.15, but it was £1.30 because I got a different type. So the total spent was £14.32. I drew out £100 in cash for this month rather than buying a £100 gift card, and I've spent £14.32 on this little lot, which means I've got £35.68 remaining. I've split it in 2 halves, so half for my normal shopping and half for Christmas, and we just see how we go. Like I say, I'm not stressed if I've got to draw more money out to cover the bits and pieces that I need for the festive season. Now on to the good stuff, the yellow sticker bargains. And as you will see from my video, I always make a beeline for the meat and fish reduction area first. I bypass vegetables, do the meat, then do the dairy section, usually then bread, and then back to veg. And first of all, the only thing that was in the reduced meat section were the brie and cranberry Kievs, and I've been fancying a Kiev ever since my friend Sharon bought some the other week, and luckily I've got some reduced, $2.49 from £5, so really happy with that. Next on the list, Starbucks coffee pods, £3. They were all £3, and I thought they were much more expensive than that. Next on the list, organic tea. I didn't need tea bags at all. They were on Nectar price for £2.50 with £1.25 off. I saw somebody posting about these on social media, and I'd never thought before about the fact that the bags that our tea is in are bleached, and that made me feel a bit icky about my cups of tea. So yeah, like we're filling ourselves with plastic and toxic and that stuff beginning with B that they're now feeding to cows, and all the pesticides and the hormones in animals. Oh God, it's a nightmare. I don't know what the world's coming to, but yeah, nothing like my mum's generation or the generation before her would have eaten. And yet we're living longer, so nothing makes sense to me anymore. Next on the list, salmon en croûte for £2.89. I've already got 2 of these in the freezer, but of course I couldn't resist. I've still got to eat for the month of December before Christmas gets here. Next on the list, the soft toilet tissue, and they were 43p. Next on the list, a whole chicken. I hadn't planned on having chicken tomorrow, but I will have chicken now. £2.69 from £5.35. Next on the list is the mixed broccoli and cauliflower. I've already got some cheese sauce made up, and I haven't got a great deal in the freezer. So I thought, well, if I grab that, then I can make a broccoli and cauliflower cheese. Well, probably 2, because there's too much for 1 there, isn't there? Then I picked up the Richmond sausages because I saw that they were on a Nectar price when I was researching the price of chipolatas, stuffing, sausage meat, etc. So they were 75p off, making them £1.75 for 8 thick sausages. Then the Gym Kitchen Thai green curry. I've had this before, and it's really, really lovely. And look, £4 to £1.69. Ideal, as you know, I don't eat a great deal of ready meals, but I do like to have one in for a late shift when I finish at 8, or just a day if I've been working 9 to 5 and I'm just really not feeling it, to be honest. So yeah, perhaps I should have bought more at that price, because that's amazing. And then finally, the red kidney beans, which I want for the minced beef that I bought last week. I want to make half of it into a cottage pie and half into a chilli. So the total for that shop was $18.52. So again, I've split the money in half for Christmas and normal food shopping, and that leaves me with £31.48 out of that £50. But really happy with that shop.